This is Tom, the Pork Chop Piper, coming to you from the beautiful Pacific Northwest. As you can see from the reflection in the window, it's a reasonably sunny day. Bit windy, but not bad. The cherry trees are blossoming. As they do every year around this time. And today I am smoking a bit of shepherd's pie in my Savinelli Arencia, which is a bit of a tomato, I guess, is the style. I like it. It's a good pipe. One of my favorites. I'm sipping on a pork chop Palmer. Thanks, Pat. Great name for it. And I'm thinking about an old friend. Sea story time. When I joined the Navy last century, it was April Fool's Day. Lived in Wisconsin, and in the morning they came to pick me up, I shoveled 6 inches of snow off of my front sidewalk. When I got to the processing center, they asked me where I wanted to go to boot camp. They were really pushing on Great Lakes so I'd be close to my family. I told them no, I didn't want to do push-ups in the snow, if it's okay with them, and that San Diego would be just fine for me. Oh, there we go. Little breeze. The trip into San Diego was kind of interesting because I met one of my first lifelong friends. We'll just call him Scotty. We were riding into Recruit Training Command in San Diego. The bus was full. I was standing about 2/3 up the aisle, and in front of me is this guy with hair down to his ass and a cowboy hat. Just then, we detected a hint of, let's just say, illegal contraband wafting forward in the back of the bus. Some potential recruits deciding to get their last smoke in before they couldn't for a while. Scotty turns around and says, "You smell that?" "Yeah, I sure do." He says, "What these guys don't know is that as soon as they get off this bus, they're going to have to give the United States Navy a sample of their finest urine." I said, "Really?" He says, "Yeah, all of us will." Well, the interesting part of this story, apart from the fact that half of our company popped positive for various types of illegal drugs, the interesting part of this story was that guy who was standing in front of me became a shipmate that day. He and I were in the same recruit company, and we followed each other through our careers. He went to sub school a week before I did. We went to underwater fire control technician A school 2 weeks before I did. He went to C school 2 weeks before I did, which is the follow-on training to your A school. And then he went to the USS Baltimore, hull number 704, and I went to the USS Corpus Christi, hull number 705. And as I said, we chased each other through our careers. He always seemed to be one step ahead of me. Still is, I think. The Navy guarantees that you will not be able to spend your entire career in one place with the same people. It's kind of like getting a new job every 3 or 4 years. But Scotty and I usually contact each other right around the first of April every year, and congratulate one another on our uh, our past. The funny thing about that guy is that even after I had retired from the Navy and he was finishing up his career, he found himself out here in the Pacific Northwest at the shipyard decommissioning a ship. We got together for lunch, and this is early 2000 ish. I think 2004 or 5 maybe. And we were talking about how life was treating us, what we were doing, this, that, and the other thing. And it came around to what we happened to have in front of us eating, which was a salad. I think it was a chicken Caesar salad. Both of us had the same thing. And we were talking about life, our aches, our pains, family, this, that, and the other thing. And he looks at me and he says, "You know, Tommy, 25 years ago, we'd have been pounding a beer, eating a burger, talking about the last time we got laid. Now, we're both drinking iced tea, eating a chicken Caesar, and I can't remember the last time I got laid." But that's the way life goes. Your priorities switch around, and but your friends, they never leave you. So Scott is driving a locomotive for Burlington Northern. Yeah, Burlington Northern, up and down the Pacific coast. And me, I've been blessed with the opportunity to retire. So this is the Pork Chop Piper coming to you from East Decovia, overlooking Backyardistan. The dog's out playing in the grass. And life's pretty darn good right now. Y'all have a great weekend.